There have been many questions about Brock Purdy and if he was going to be available for week one against the Steelers, and we got our answer. Brock Purdy sits down with Peter King to discuss where he's currently at with his arm rebounding from UCL surgery and lets us know if he's going to be ready for week one.
As I watched this practice, your first practice where you practice for a third day in a row and threw for a third day in a row, you looked to me, and again, look, I don't watch a lot of your practices, you looked absolutely normal. You made one throw to the left pylon to Deebo Samuel that he dove for, that it was a perfect throw, thrown with a lot of velocity. Tell me how your arm feels now, and is it any different at all from before the surgery?
Yeah, it feels great, honestly. This was the first time we had a 3-day block where I've thrown 3 days in a row, and to be able to go out at practice and still make all the throws and with velocity on time, it gave me a lot of confidence, and I'm really comfortable with where I'm at. We've had a great plan this whole time. All the doctors and physical therapists I'm working with, everyone has aligned everything right to be in this moment, ready to go, going into obviously the second preseason game and then game one. And so I feel good. That's where I'm at, and I'm confident to be ready to roll for this year.
So little doubt in your mind you'll be ready to go opening day.
Correct. Yes, sir.
The last thing I wanted to ask you is, tell me what you see in yourself for year two. Now that you have been told you're the starter on this team, what do you think of having a full season, an off season of preparedness, and then playing theoretically for a full year? How do you feel about that? What do you think you're going to be able to show this year?
Yeah, I feel like just being able to take the next step in situational football. Obviously I showed that I can go in and manage the offense and put a drive together, put up points on the board, win games. And so for myself, it's like, how can I be the best in certain situations of football? Going back to last year, watching some moments where it's like, hey, man, you got to clean this up. You got to be smart and get the ball to the right guys on time. Check the ball down, throw the ball away, and grow. I feel like in those kind of areas. And so I feel like that's the next step for me. But at the same time, it's like, man, how can we win games, do it consistently, and push this offense and team to be the best versions of ourselves. And if we can do that, the sky's the limit.
Brock Purdy, good luck. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Dating back to the owners' meetings, we had no idea when Brock Purdy was going to be available and if he was going to play for the San Francisco 49ers at the start of the year. We had no real idea of where the timetable would be. We got he would be ready for training camp all the way down to week 1 through 4. It was up in the air. We really didn't know. But this is such a really good development for 49ers Brock Purdy. His healing from when he got the surgery till now, no restrictions in practice. You heard from Peter King. He said he looks normal. There's no, he doesn't see any issues. And from me being at training camp, you could see that he was pretty good. He was in a really good spot. Wasn't all the way back, but you could tell he was settling in. The arm still had velocity, nice zip. He could still push the ball downfield. There weren't really a lot of questions that he left. You could just tell he was just trying to settle in and get back into the rhythm of everything. Now that Brock Purdy is continuing to find that rhythm and looks like he's going to be ready for week one and will start and play the entirety of the season, how do you feel the season is going to go? Let me know in the comments below. Are you excited to have Brock Purdy as your week one starter against Pittsburgh? Let me know how you think he's going to do. Will he last the entirety of the season? You already know the vibes. As always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.